News of the arrest of Alfredo Lopez Cruz sent a wave of joy through Hamilton this afternoon. Authorities wanted Cruz in the 2005 rape of a 9-year-old girl who lived across from him on Sycamore Street in Hamilton. Jay Warren is covering Butler Warren News now with reaction from some of the people who knew and cared for the girl. Jay?
Well, Clyde, certainly jubilation and relief here in Hamilton. Alfredo Lopez Cruz is currently behind bars in Mexico City, where he is awaiting fingerprint analysis. Officials want to make sure they've got the right guy. Life along Sycamore Street today was tranquil as children played outside. But 5 years ago, after a 9-year-old living here was raped, the situation on this street was incendiary. Literally, someone in the neighborhood lit the suspect's house on fire. That man is Alfredo Lopez Cruz, arrested today in Mexico. Alberta and Charles Dunaway looked after the girl as often as they could back then.
The reason that I kept her over here, tried to 24/7, was because she was allowed to go out wherever she wanted to go, ride wherever she wanted to ride, and nobody would ever check with her.
Since the rape, the victim's father was imprisoned for drug possession and dealing. The girl was put into foster care. Dunaway carries a burden from that night that she hasn't been able to let go. Before then, she left with her 2 adoptive granddaughters for her father's house without taking the girl across the street.
When I came home that night, she had been molested by that man, and this helps a little bit that he was caught, because I blamed myself ever since then for leaving her there knowing that she was in danger.
Tonight we also spoke to Kathy and Steve Hester. Kathy is the executive director of Hamilton Living Water Ministry. The victim went there every day after school. If she was maybe watching tonight, you know, what would you say to her?
I love you, baby girl, so much. Nan and myself speak of you all the time, and you're still very much a part of our life, and you always will be. And someday when you're old enough to drive yourself, you need to come back down to Living Water in the community that you grew up in and give us a big hug, because you'll find that you'll be embraced and welcomed there.
Now, word has trickled back to the old neighborhood where she used to live that her foster situation is a good one and that her foster parents love her very much. Clyde?
Right, a lot of touching comments in that report live from Jay Warren in Hamilton tonight.